All right. We came by here the other day and John's got this thing set up nice and level. We checked it out when we came and got a swarm from up here. And the swarm at John's house up here, over on the other side of the farm, is the one we put in Big B in our yard. This swarm here is the swarm we caught in our yard. And we carried down to our friend's house in New Hill. Didn't know where we was going to need them, but we wanted to keep them somewhere away from the house for a few days. So they've been down there a little over a week that they've been in this box. So we put them in here 9 o'clock last night. It's lunchtime, a little after 12 maybe. They've been in here right a good while. So when we opened it up, there's been a thunderstorm pass through. These bees are going to be riled up a little bit. So I think what we're going to do here, I'm going to put my veil on, my gloves. We're going to open this up and we're going to walk away for a little bit and let these bees calm down a little bit. I'm going to put them right here. I took my screws out. Block it up a little bit there. So I'm going to get my veil on here. Don't need my hat. I'll let these bees out and just walk away for a few minutes. Before they're riled up, I like to get this loosened up so that I can snatch it off and leave quickly. Alrighty. Get this center frame out. They've got that stuff propolized together good. Oh man, that's there was a little honey capped here at the top. And it kind of tore that little spot of honey. So this was the frame of bees, hive of bees that was in our camellia bush that we drove up, came home one day at lunchtime. Walked out and took this box and just kind of scooped them up pretty easy. And this is a heavy box of bees. A lot of nectar in the bottom. A lot of nectar over here in this box. Yeah, this frame is full of nectar. All this over here is nectar. Very shiny. and the honey, well, just starting to be capped a little bit. But this is all nectar up in here. The orange spots right here, this is new wax that they built. And that's a little bit of pollen they brought in. I've turned that around. You can see where these bees, they call this festooning, where they clean together like that. And usually that's the sign that when they're doing that, they're actually making wax out of their wax gland and building comb. Okay, we do have some brood here in the center of this one. And I don't have my queen marking stuff with me right now. That's a weird piece of wax right there. Let's get that turned to the right direction. A little bit of brood on the backside. So the queen's been in here and laying. Oh man, I can see lots of uncapped larvae in there. Lots of uncapped. So it's just a little white, look like little white grubs. So that little piece of wax right there is part of our starter strip that had fell down in there and just landed on the bottom. Kick that out. So they do have a little honey band across the top, and they're filling the top with nectar. Don't see any brood in that frame. Ooh, a lot of nectar.
A lot of bees.
A lot of nectar. It's down to here for nectar. So I usually put the frames in the order that I'll take them out if I can. But I'm not doing that on this one. This was a swarm that we caught in the camellia bush at our house. And when I look at the amount of brood that's in there, it's not so much. So this might have been a new queen, a virgin queen, who hasn't started laying a ton yet. Like I said, there's a small spot of brood over here on this frame, and I can see larvae around it. So we'll help them out. I've got a brood frame here that the queen could go right to laying on, and I'm going to put it right in here. This had brood on it also. It needs to be built out up here at the top, but it's built most of the way down. So the bees won't have to do a lot of work to get that one in good shape. Get this little bit of propolis off the edge so it'll seal up pretty tight. Yeah, it's got propolis on both sides, pretty thick. So I don't see the huge amount of brood in this one I have seen in some of them. So I'm not going to fill this box slam full of frames. I'll leave them up here and we'll come by in a few weeks, or maybe John will come out here and add them. We're trying to make a beekeeper out of John. So normally I don't like to dump bees into the top of the box, but it's a long ways down there and I don't have a stool or anything with me to dump them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump these bees right here on top, and all that trash is going to fall here. But I'm going to take my bee brush and sweep most of it away. So here we go. You see them rushing over the edge, going down in there? That's a good thing. I want to make sure I don't have a queen walking around in here. It's a whole lot easier to spot when there's only like 25 bees than it is a whole bunch. Got a couple little pieces of comb. Got one bee left. Get out, bee. All right. Set this away. And here's that trash. Just sweep that off. If I was at home, I'd give these girls a little more time. But we're on the way to our mountain house. So I'm going to try to ease this divider board, follower board, straight down. Try not to make any bees. Alrighty. And as you've heard me say a lot of times, it's spaced up so the bees in this area over here can go up under the bottom and get back into the main part of the box here. Come on, bees, get out of there. All right. So these bees here can smell the queen pheromones through that vent, but they'll figure out. The rest of them will give them the hint, and they'll go in here. They'll walk down in there eventually.
Like you said, they're smart. They'll figure it out.
Yep. The sky's turned black. Got another thunderstorm coming. So, yep. Like I said, they don't like bad weather. So thumbs ups are appreciated. Subscriptions are really appreciated. Tell your friends. We're out of here.
That's the bee-free hive, and they're all set.